Good afternoon and welcome to Thursday's Market SITREP or Situation Report at Top Gun Options. TGO, I'm Wiz, Matthew Buckley, and sorry for the delayed SITREP here. Just got done doing our Analyze Your Trade and debrief for today. Covered two trades that we looked at last week. Bearish on China and bullish on volatility. And FXI is the symbol, FXI. Bear call spread to 39.540. That was risking about $5,600 to make $2,400. And then bullish on volatility using VXX. It was the 43.5 bull put spread. And that one was risking $5,600 to make $2,400. As of me shooting this video, looking to close the one for a 80%, $1,920 profit in 1 week. And the VXX 43.5 bull put spread is essentially a max profit. It's at zero credit, $2,400. Essentially $4,300, folks, $4,400 in a week on two trades. So if you're having some pain trading this market, you're doing it wrong, folks. So there you go. Men lie, numbers don't. Bear call spread on China, bull put spread on volatility, and we nailed both of those. If you're interested in taking maybe just even a 7-day test flight into what we do here at Top Gun Options, head to go.topgunoptions.com/go flight. Just like in the movie Apollo 13, I'm go for flight. Go.topgunoptions.com/go flight. For $38, literally the maybe the price of a drink down here in Del Frisco's and Fort Lauderdale across the street. You can take a test flight into just about everything we do here at Top Gun Options, and you get a copy of our advanced workbook, which is $55. We charge $55 for this on our website. So if you can't understand that getting something at least for $55, and you're paying $38, don't do this test flight because you don't understand. You're going to be an awful trader. I'll get to the 1,000-point market swoon or explosion yesterday and the implosion today. But real quick, folks, China, no progress on the China trade war front. As a matter of fact, Chinese the plunge protection team, essentially Beijing and its national team, had to jump in and save the markets the other day. The Shanghai at one point was down 1,000 points, and Beijing actually stepped in and tried to place a put or a little protection or a little net underneath the market the other day, and they definitely needed it last night because Chinese industrial profits collapsed in November and set to worsen. So they're not looking too good on the receiving end of this trade war. Also, global economic global growth is slowing. Right? Let's care about us. Let's put America first for a little bit here for the rest of our SITREP. Dow Industrials leaped more than 1,000 points. Was really weird yesterday on social media getting excoriated by Trump supporters. 1,000 point, the biggest one-day gain in the history of stock markets, making America great again. Isn't Trump awesome? I was ripped apart by people who, when I said, I'm like, the guy had nothing to do with it. It was $64 billion in funds rebalancing their portfolios, and it was a short squeeze. The man had nothing to do with it. I got ripped apart by Trump supporters. I said, folks, by tomorrow, you're going to give back at least half of that 1,000 points. And at one point today, what were we down, 600 or 500 on the Dow? I was right. So, folks, that was stupid. So since Friday, funds have put in a massive $64 billion buy order because of the divergence between bonds and stocks. So this is a big fat kid jumping into the pool, man. It's going to make some waves, and you're going to see that. But you're also going to see what happened today. It's going to give it back. So a lot of people were short the market yesterday with good measure. Steve Mnuchin and his Christmas massacre, essentially a doctor calling a patient going, hey, Wiz, haven't talked to you in a while. You don't have cancer. What? How are you feeling? I'm fine. What did you do? Well, you definitely don't have cancer. Okay, you don't have cancer. How you feeling? What? So Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary from the beach in Mexico on vacation, picks up the phone and calls the heads of the five families, right? Barzini, Tatalias, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, to see how they're doing with liquidity and all sorts of stuff. I get it. That's his job to do that, but the optics of it couldn't have been more bad. So we had this Monday Christmas Eve massacre and then this massive rip your face off rally yesterday, which wasn't a rally. It was a short squeeze because of that, what I told you, $64 billion buy order, man. So we're going to give this back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see this. If you could cut and paste that triple top and triple bottom and then just put it out into the future down here, we're in a bear market. And we're heading lower, in my opinion, or at least we're staying where we are, and we're going to be seeing these 1,000-point up, 1,000-point down type of days going forward. It's not going to be good. January, we might have a little January effect because obviously all the tax loss selling in December, fund managers getting rid of their winners and losers for tax loss reasons, got to get back into some stuff in January. That's great news. Well, what isn't great news is the fact that the Fed, who did QE, quantitative easing, to prop up Barack Hussein Obama's struggling stock market and economy, now are doing QT, right? So when they printed money and dumped it into the markets to provide liquidity, they have a $5 trillion balance sheet, folks, that they have to get rid of. It's going to rock the markets in January. Plus, this dude's personal volatility. The market, I love the financial media yesterday running around struggling to figure out why the Dow was up 1,000 points. I just told you why it was up. But the idiots in the financial media sat there saying, no, it's because yesterday morning. Yeah, it was yesterday morning, folks. The new chief of staff, Hassett, said that Jerome Powell's job is 100% secure. Folks, I saw that. I saw what the market did. It went up a couple hundred points and then sold off about 300. That 1,000-point rally had nothing to do with that. Folks, if you're listening to the financial media, if you take stock advice from a dude that uses a cowbell and an air horn, you deserve to lose every penny that you earned the hard way. That's just that makes no sense. But here's what's interesting is Hassett saying this guy's got 100% job security means nothing to me. Donald Trump runs the government like he runs a business. One day he could love you, and the next day he fires you because he doesn't like your tie. That's the way Donald Trump operates. So his volatility is only adding to the stock market selling pressure, folks. It's only going to get worse. And obviously, what else? Algorithmic trading. Behind the market swoon, the herd-like behavior of computerized trading. These are algorithms pushing these markets all over the folks. And we haven't seen, ETFs and mutual funds are seeing what? A drop in money coming in. A lot of bearish. And we don't even have time to talk about oil, folks. I gotta jump off here. I have a 3 o'clock coaching call with one of my new coaching clients. So oil stabilizing after the Christmas crash. Amazon trying to just pull a rabbit out of a hat here. They've had one of the best quarters in the history of man. I mean, this Christmas has been epic for them, but their stock has had its worst quarter since 2008. Kind of frustrating sometimes when you're investing and you're seeing that the stock you're investing in is printing money and it ain't showing up in the stock price. Okay, but remember this, Wizism. If the stock's not doing what you think it should be doing, you're wrong, not the stock. Right? But and finally, before we sign off here, one of the reasons I knew yesterday's rally was bullshit was the VIX didn't implode. That looks like it imploded. We've never seen 1,000-point, quote, rally in the Dow. The VIX never got below 30, folks. We are in a new normal here, man, a new state of volatility. That, with 1,000-point rally in the Dow, the VIX needed to be down like, my God, 20, 30, 40, 50%. It wasn't. Right? So it kind of was a hold your nose rally. But we knew that all here. We called it. I predicted it. Talking to all my members as all this stuff was going on, keeping them in the loop and training them to dogfight this market. If you want to be trained how to dogfight this market, head to go.topgunoptions.com/goflight for $38 for 7 days. You can't beat that, folks. Okay, I got to get going. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be back tomorrow with Friday's market wrap-up. We'll see you.